Hi there, the firstborn son from Firstborn Son Home Services, coming to you from beautiful Langley, British Columbia. So I've watched a lot of content on YouTube, and there's some fantastic experts out there. What I think I'm going to do with my channel, though, is go over various parts of my smart home, key areas, why they're key, and go through the iterations or the various items, options, accessories that I've gone through to get to the point where I've got this smart home nirvana, as I call it, and go over key items in that area whereby you could gain some insights, potentially look to install those items on your own, or just general curiosity. So for the first video, I'm going to take you into the garage slash workshop, and I see this as the portal into the smart home. It's kind of your entry point. You get home with your car, and in a perfect world, you just want to press a button, have the garage door open, the lights turn on, the door to unlock, and there you have it, smart home nirvana. Welcome to my workshop slash garage. I like to think of this as the entryway to most people's homes. The reason being, for the most part, you arrive home via car, and in most cases, a lot of people park their cars in the garage, or use the garage as an entryway to the home, as a lot of mudrooms are just beyond the garage. Lastly, perhaps you're doing some work around the house, landscaping, etc., and you need quick and easy access to your garage. So that's been achieved a number of ways over the years. The easiest is a keypad by the garage door. The other way is obviously with your traditional remote garage door openers that unfortunately a lot of people leave on their sun visors in plain view of anyone walking by. So a thief could theoretically break your window, open your garage door, get into your garage, steal stuff, get access to your home, etc. So I don't like those options. Another way that the automotive manufacturers have taken care of that is they've got home link buttons programmed in the sun visors themselves, and the car has to be powered up to operate that. Nowadays, I choose, and a lot of people would like to operate their garage door with their smartphone. And I achieved that quite a number of years ago with an older garage door opener motor that I had through a piece of hardware called MyQ by Chamberlain. And it worked with a proprietary app whereby you had command of your garage door through the MyQ app. They later came out with a HomeKit hub, which I signed up for, installed, and that's when I was able to control my garage door through Apple HomeKit, which is what I always wanted to achieve in the first place. I had to switch my garage door opener motor, and the motor has MyQ built into it. But the way I project it into my HomeKit environment is with a Hoobs hub. I'll dedicate a whole video to that. It's pretty complex, and I'm kind of surprised that I got it done, but you know what? It's been running for a year and a half solid, and it brings a lot of my smart home options into my HomeKit environment that don't have HomeKit ready or built in. And lastly, I found a device about 3 months ago that works with HomeKit, works with Google, and works with its proprietary app. And I found it both inexpensive, relatively easy to install, and very simplistic in its operation. And I view it as kind of the start point for any smart home that has a garage. And I'll go over all of the components, etc. The option is called the Smart Wi-Fi Garage Door Opener by Rifos or Moros. So the kit is comprised of a number of components, the main one being I call it the control module. And what you'll do is this will be set up near or at your garage door opener motor. It connects to the garage door opener through these two wires, and they connect to the door contacts. For garage door openers that have green, red, and orange learn buttons. If you have purple or yellow, you'll require an extra accessory, and I'll go into that a little bit later. The other part is you need to run power. You've got an adapter. Your power cable is about 6 feet, so you need an available plug to run your power for the module. The module connects via Wi-Fi, so you'll do your initial setup through the app, the Merles app, and you'll connect to your Wi-Fi. Now, the key here is you need to have a strong signal, all 3/4 or 75% strength or better. In my garage, I've got upwards of 80 because I run a mesh Wi-Fi system, and I've got a node right above me. So communication in the garage is not an issue. Then the way the module knows whether or not the garage door is open or closed is very simple. You've got a magnet, or call it a sensor, on a 25-foot cable run. So you'll run that from your garage door motor along the ceiling to where the garage door closes. And on the other end, I mean, you've got a magnet. And that's why I said this is very simplistic in its operation. Magnets together, garage door closed. Magnets apart, garage door open. It's as easy as that. So no real working Wi-Fi connections within the garage in terms of its operation. So if it's got power, it should run without issue. Now, the key component is your Wi-Fi, and making sure that that Wi-Fi connection is strong and solid. And with all of those in play, you should be able to run this option and have your garage door opener controlled via either the native app, HomeKit, via CarPlay, or Google, your Google Home Assistant, or your Google Home Assistant via your car, with the use of a PIN code. So Google goes that added level of security with a PIN code, whereby Apple is a secure network connection, and it knows that it's me, I'm communicating with my door, and that's how I open the door. I'll give you an example. So just like this. So I've got an Apple Watch, and I'll raise my wrist to speak to activate my assistant in order to control the garage door opener. Open the garage door opener.
The garage door opener is open.
So there you have it, controlling the garage door with my digital assistant. You can do the same with Google. You just need to give it a PIN code that you set. That's their added level of security. Now, why do you need a smart Wi-Fi garage door opener? I've got my button, I've got my keypad, etc. Well, there's added functionality. Say you get home, you've put away everything, and you're in the house, you've forgotten to close the garage door. Well, the hardware has built-in functionality called auto close feature, and it will close your garage door after a set amount of time, just like this. As well, you can set that garage door to close at a specific time of day, 10 o'clock, 10:30 at night. Your garage door will close automatically. So the last bit of demo I'll do on the door opener hardware software is closing the door and the alarm that goes off when you close the door through the native application. Unfortunately, that same alarm doesn't go off when you use Apple HomeKit or Google functionality currently. I'm going to reach out to the manufacturer and see if they can include that in a future update, as I think it's important to be notified when your garage door is closing. So here we have it, and the corresponding alarm. So I'm just going to conclude the review of the garage/workshop from a smart home perspective. Now, keep in mind there's a couple other options in there that I'll review as part of other videos. I've got entry to the laundry room with a smart entry to the home. There's contacts on all the doors, and you saw the cameras behind me. Keep in mind that those cameras are motion sensors and can be part of any automation or scenes that you have as part of your Apple HomeKit. So some automations that I have is when I open the laundry room door, the garage light turns on. Another automation is that after the garage light has been on for 5 minutes, it turns itself off automatically. Similarly with the garage door, when it opens, the garage lights turn on. And keep in mind that I've got various notifications set up. When the garage door opens, when the camera sees motion, when the door contacts open, etc., etc. And these will be the topics of future videos. But again, just wanted to wrap up the tour of the garage. Most importantly, the item that's in there, the smart garage Wi-Fi door opener. And if you're in the Langley area, look me up at FBSHS.ca.